One of the really hard truths about getting prayers answered is that sometimes we pray that prayer, which kicks off the process of us becoming the person we need to be in order to see that prayer answered. There's a couple of places in the Bible that I can think of that are good examples of this. One, I just recently got tattooed on my finger and from Esther. We'll talk about that in a second. But the first one I can think of is Hannah, when she prayed for a son, and then she finally got to a point that she was like, Lord, if you give me a son, I'll give him back to you. And at that point, God gave her Samuel, and she gave him back to him. It was taking the prayers that she prayed all along, probably saying, Lord, open my womb, open my womb, open my womb, open my womb. And then eventually she grew during that time to a point that she realized her prayer needed to be about God and his kingdom, building his kingdom, and less about just herself and her desire for a child. Another way that you can think about it is when it talks about that some demons only come out with prayer and fasting. It's not that like prayer and fasting is a magical cheat code for like casting out a demon. It's just about heart posture. Prayer and fasting is for us to be able to get our posture right so that we can hear clearly and make sure we're in the will of God. And the last one is from Esther. Let me read it to you though, because when you read it, it pops. See, I know it's backwards, but I just recently got it tattooed right there, Esther 4:14. And it is, for if you remain completely silent in this time, relief and deliverance will arise for the Jews from another place, but you and your father's house will perish. Yet, who knows whether you have come to the kingdom for such a time as this? Did you catch it? Did you catch what he said there? He said, it will come from another place. But if you want to be part of it, then you need to get yourself right, because it might be you. And honestly, the first thing that Esther did after that was call for a fast. Everybody going fast, because I got to figure out what we're doing, because we got to fast. Again, it's a heart posture issue. So many of our prayers get stuck in a not yet because of our heart posture towards why we want it fulfilled. Sometimes it's because we want to be happy. Sometimes it's because we want to be free. Sometimes it's because we are sad. Sometimes it is selfishly motivated, even though it's probably something that God would want for you. However, until your heart posture changes, it will remain in that not yet. This is not a combination lock for how to get your prayers answered, by the way. This is a combination lock on how to align yourself with God's will so that when you pray, you are heard clearly and that you can hear clearly so that anything that needs to change within the time that you have prayed the prayer and in the time that the prayer will be fulfilled, that you can hear clearly so you can align yourself with his will. Again, it's not a cheat code to get your prayer answered. It's a cheat code to become who you need to be in order for your prayer to be answered. That, just chew on that.